I have to laugh at Elon Musk fans. I have said many times before. I tweeted many times. You can find it. The Elon Musk stan. You guys know what I'm talking about. Elon Musk fans, the people who love Elon Musk, they are the biggest class traders in our country. Like you're standing a billionaire, the richest man, a union buster. And then people thought that Elon Musk was going to come here and save us from the anti-free speech overlords in Twitter. Now, I think you covered it. I think Stabby covered this a bit, but this is not the main part because I'm going to show you guys some L's that Elon Musk supporters have had because they believe that a billionaire had their best interest at heart. And this was something that was clear to me from the very beginning of this Elon Musk phenomenon was that he's a capitalist and he's trying to get ahead. He's trying to dominate a business, especially with Tesla. He is marketing himself to you morons. Everything that Elon Musk do is a marketing ploy. And if you don't see that, you expose yourself as deeply unserious. So Elon Musk, after waging a fake free speech campaign on Twitter, which I have called out, then one of the things I'm gonna do another victory lap because me and my friend been warning people into thinking that Elon Musk is your friend. He's a billionaire oligarch. So now Elon Musk hired the World Economic Forum CEO, and Elon fans are not taking it well. Now that's not the main point of the story. Hang there with me. The point, this segment is all about the L's that Elon Musk has taken this last week, compounding with the L that I saw today. And the amount of Elon fans are like, oh my God, I can't believe a billionaire betrayed us. Look at this. Dear Elon Musk, please don't betray us all. You're sincerely humanity. And look, 34,000 likes. There's so many people on Twitter that is having a meltdown because he hired World Economic Forum CEO. Hey guys, Elon Musk does not become the world's richest man, the most well-connected man, without being friends of the WEF in the first place. The idea that he was anti-WEF, World Economic Forum, because he had criticisms of them is absurd. He does business with these people all the time.
Yeah, that's the people that are his friends. Those are the people in his class. You're talking about he's looking at people like I don't even know, Eddie Murphy. They're not in his class. The people are in his class. You're talking about billions on top of billions that have power. That's who's in his class.
And they actually thought that Elon had their best interests at heart. And you see, this is our friend Comrade Misty. How can someone who was never on your side betray you? And this is what a lot of us were saying because there are a lot of people who are in straight up cult mode. Here's another one. New CEO of Twitter back in 2020 helped launch a mask up or pack up campaign for Penn State University. Did Elon betray us? No, wait, this segment's going to get better, guys.
Mask up or pack up.
So let's listen to this video. This is the person that Elon Musk hired as a Twitter CEO that made people just now realize that he don't have their interests at heart.
Linda Yaccarino here, class of 1980. We're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about masking up or packing up. I promise you, we're doing good so far. Just keep your distance, get your hands washed often, get tested often, and wear your mask. That'll get us closer and closer to normal days. We are resilient. We are tough. Keep doing it. And we'll be back at Beaver Stadium before you know it. Mask up or pack up. We're almost there. We are.
Now here's some more reactions of people realizing that Elon is obviously not what he was marketing himself as. It's unbelievable. You got that person I'll show you before. He had MAGA in his screen name. All these people that didn't bother doing the research at all. You guys know Elon Musk is a fan of Barack Obama. he recently said he thought that Barack Obama was a great president, and he thought the Democratic Party has gone too far left since Obama. Elon Musk said. He still likes Obama. He thinks that Jim Crow Joe, this is how dumb Elon Musk is. Elon Musk thinks that Jim Crow Joe, the person that Barack Obama picked to appease right-wingers and moderates, that somehow Jim Crow Joe is extremely to the left of Barack Obama. That's the enlightening thinking that you get from Elon Musk. So here's another tweet if you can't see it. Another right-winger here. If Elon hired a woke COVID lunatic and World Economic Forum member as CEO, we're screwed. Say it ain't so, Elon. Say it ain't so. So, obviously, the first part of the segment, I'm going to show you guys that Elon Musk is a clown. Anyone who thought that Elon Musk was ever a fighter is deeply unserious. And I've been laughing at these people. Actually, I'll show my tweet first here. I said, people just now discovering Elon Musk is a shill after he sold Twitter to the World Economic Forum. I warned you, boo-licking Elon fans. How many times have I said it on this channel? He is no free speech savior or enemy of the establishment. And these are the tweets I was sending last year that was like, Elon Musk is trash. For all the dum-dums who think Elon Musk will save free speech. How will Elon Musk buy Twitter start Republican for banning protests and BDS? I gave so many examples. I said, the people who think that Elon Musk, who said, we can coup whoever we want. That's what he said. The guy who's all for the United States coup, that's the person you guys think is going to save you from the establishment? Imagine being so dumb. Now, this is where things get really interesting. Because Elon Musk has been having a massive meltdown on Twitter, and people have been seeing what Elon been posting on Twitter recently, and they're like, wait, what the fuck is going on here? So I'm gonna show you guys this. Elon Musk posted this. He said, George Soros reminds me of Magneto. So we got billionaire on billionaire violence. And don't get me wrong, George Soros is definitely a problem. Liberals pretend that you're anti-Semitic for calling out George Soros. Do you guys know that George Soros spent $128 million on the midterms? By far the most. Like the second place was like 60. Like he spent like 2 times more than second place. So he is a demon, but Musk has no class criticism of him. So he started making up a bunch of bullshit that means nothing. So look what he says. He says, Soros remind me of Magneto. And this person, many liberals, this guy's a clown too. Trust me, there's no heroes here. This guy, Brian, was like, well, that's because Magneto was part of the Holocaust. You've been anti-Semitic. I'm not even going to read this bullshit. It's the whole, you can't criticize George Soros or you're anti-Semitic. Yeah. But we'll get to that here soon. Elon Musk says, you assume they have good intentions, talking about George Soros. They are not. He, George Soros, wants to erode the very fabric of civilization. George Soros hates humanity. George Soros hates humanity. He wants to unwind civilization. You notice that there's not really a class critique there. Everything that George Soros does, Elon, is what you do. You guys are part of the same class. So if you guys are wondering why he's going after George Soros, even though he's not really saying anything, like he sounds scathing here, but there's no legitimate criticism here. He can't criticize George Soros for donating to politicians because he does. So he makes up some bullshit like, oh, he want to end, George Soros want to end humanity. The reason why I find this funny is because you guys are playing the idea that they're uniquely evil billionaires. Elon Musk, you're just as evil as George Soros. Now, why did Elon Musk go on this unhinged George Soros rant? Was it random, CJ? Is it because he had legitimate criticism of George Soros? No. Look at this. This is why. George Soros Fund Management sold its entire $16 million stake into Tesla. So George Soros was an investor into Elon Musk. It's one big club. So as they're pretending they're fighting, as right-wingers pretending that Elon Musk is fighting the WF in the establishment, George Soros literally invested to this motherfucker. They all investing into each other. And now Elon saw this. He's like, oh, you motherfucker, how dare you betray me? So he goes on this meltdown where he says George Soros is an enemy of humanity. He's not saying George Soros is an enemy of humanity because he pay off corrupt politicians because of his class war enabling politics. He's an enemy of humanity because he divested into Elon Musk. You guys think he has your best interest at heart? It's all about his business.
There is.
Now, let's get to the very funny part of it, because the story going longer than I actually thought it was going to go. Look at this. Breaking today. The Virgin Islands, who is currently suing JP Morgan for enabling Epstein child sex trafficking ring, they are now issuing a subpoena to Elon Musk. Wow. Now, we don't know what this really means, but are you getting subpoenaed by people who are investigating Jeffrey Epstein? How many people are being subpoenaed regarding Jeffrey Epstein? It says a lot about your connections, doesn't Elon Musk? It makes this picture, which he pretends, like Elon Musk, where he's obviously posing with Ghislaine Maxwell there. He said that Ghislaine Maxwell photobombed him. That he about to take a solo picture, and then Ghislaine Maxwell came out of nowhere and photobombed him. They didn't know each other, surely. Even though Ghislaine Maxwell came out with quotes, and I saw this while I was doing research on this segment, she was close with Elon, and even said, Elon Musk, I want you to destroy the internet. Let me see if I can find that. Actually, I literally just saw it. Elon Musk, Ghislaine. Here it is. Here's the story. I knew it wouldn't be. Ghislaine Maxwell. I know I'm saying her name wrong, but fuck her. She's a rapist. Who cares? Ghislaine Maxwell reportedly asked Elon Musk to destroy the internet in the famous photo of the two that the billionaire claimed was a photobomb. So the connections are there. Now here's the story. Oh, actually, I didn't show this receipt earlier. So I'll backtrack to this. I actually do want to share this part. You see the defense that the establishment people have whenever you attack George Soros, who's 100% corrupt. You have the Anti-Defamation League, which essentially Zionist puppets.
I was gonna say they're not good either. They're
no good guys.
They're not a good organization.
When we talk about capitalism, when we talk about billionaires, there's no good guys in these stories. So you have the Anti-Defamation League. Whenever anyone criticizes George Soros, because the claim is George Soros has an unbelievable influence in politics. Because as I reported, he spent $128 million on midterms, which is by far not even close. Like the second number two is like $60 million. Like no one has the influence that Soros has. But you bringing up this objective fact, they say, "Oh, what do you say? Are you saying that Jews are a secret cabal that controls society?"
What?
No one says that. You're saying that George Soros in particular is doing that. But they take the fact that George Soros is Jewish, and they say, "Oh, you saying that Jews control the world?" And they have done this to right wingers too.
Like it's so funny, Nick, because they can't do that to a lot of black people. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I had no idea he was Jewish until you told me he was Jewish. Don't. Like I didn't even know he was Jewish.
CJ, that's the funny part. There will be people that will criticize George Soros' name, like you're being anti-Semitic. Like we didn't know he was a Jew.
I didn't know he was Jewish.
There was a ton of Republicans, and I noticed this throughout my time following politics, that's always called anti-Semitic because they criticize George Soros. Now it's like repeated as fact that these people are anti-Semitic because they got George Soros criticisms. But anyway, that's how they usually defend Soros. I want to make sure I read that part because I want you guys to see how the bullshit they spread. But now let's back to this part, which is very interesting. So not only do Elon fans have to deal with the quote-unquote betrayal of him hiring a World Economic Forum actor, now they got to deal with the fact that they supported someone who being subpoenaed in the Epstein case. So I will just read a little bit of it so you guys get the details. Virgin Islands subpoenas Elon Musk sees documents involving Jeffrey Epstein. And now they explain how this is pretty much a repeat of the headline. The Virgin Islands is suing JP Morgan over sex trafficking acts committed by Epstein as part of its effort to hold accountable those who facilitated or participated in directly or indirectly the trafficking enterprise. And once again, we don't know what they have on Musk. We just reported on this, so you know. But he got subpoenaed for this. And we know that there are pictures of him being friendly with Ghislaine, and we all know that billionaires, we all know the capitalists is one giant club. And you gotta remember, the Virgin Islands is suing J.P. Morgan.
Right.
Now, Epstein is obviously the target. Don't take your eye on your hatred on Epstein, but don't think this is only an Epstein thing. He was the guy who got caught. He was the moron who got caught. So J.P. Morgan facilitated this. J.P. Morgan, a giant financial organization. How many people was involved in this? How many people was involved to the point where you have a fucking company like J.P. Morgan that was facilitating this? So how many people were part of it? CEO, management, executives? How many people? It's not just Epstein. This shows the criminality of the capitalist class. I think someone said Chomsky too. I see you.
Yeah, Chomsky too. Yeah, I covered that 2 weeks ago when the news came out with him. I covered that one.
And anyway, I'll just continue reading it. The government said its investigation revealed J.P. Morgan knowingly, recklessly, and unlawfully provided and pulled the levers through which Epstein recruiters and victims were paid. Now we know Epstein definitely didn't kill himself. Ghislaine Maxwell is being prosecuted. But how many J.P. Morgan executives are getting away with this? You guys think there's accountability in our government? Why you guys think that they had to make sure they kill that motherfucker before he talks? I know I often say X is the dumbest people in political discourse. This person the dumbest person in political discourse. But I truly mean this. I say that a lot, but I truly mean it.
I said that a lot.
The person who believes that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself is truly the dumbest motherfucker. I know I say that a lot. But there is no bar that is lower than that. So you guys understand that Jeffrey Epstein was in a suicide prevention prison. And he was put on suicide watch, which means he is given nothing but paper, and he lives in a short ceiling. In a ceiling where you're physically incapable of hanging yourself here. And you are given no equipment to hang yourself on.
Yeah, no belts, no shoestrings, nothing like that. Nothing you can.
And during the time where he did the impossible and hang himself on a short ceiling with nothing, the security guard took a break, unauthorized. The security cameras went out during this time. So that's why I truly say, if you do not believe that there is foul play in this, you are the most naive, dumb motherfucker in politics. That's definitely what happened. So let me continue this. And once again, we wrap the story up. Let's see what Musk said. Musk spoke out against the subpoena on Twitter Monday, calling it idiotic and denying any adversary connection with Epstein, which once again means fucking nothing, because that's of course what you nothing. Say. I think that's only thing worth. At the point, I just give you background here. So I close the story. But yeah, that's Elon Musk and his supporters taking massive, massive L's. Not only did he expose that his free speech campaign for Twitter was always a marketing scheme, and Elon was like, man, shit was a horrible decision. Horrible economic decision. We lost a ton of money doing this shit. Probably should never done this. He thought this was going to be amazing for his business, but only thing this did was turn the liberals, who was actually the Tesla buyers, against him. Meanwhile, redneck conservatives who did buy Tesla was like, we love Elon Musk. So he's like, man, I probably made the dumbest business move ever of all time. So now, you see some Elon Musk fans I'll show you that's coping with this. I could show you guys more, but I cut the segment short. If you're curious, search Elon on Twitter and watch his hordes of fans cope with the Ghislaine Maxwell Epstein case and cope with the World Economic Forum failure. It's been glorious.
I didn't even know he had these many fans. I didn't know.
It's
fans like that. Bro. I didn't know.
It's ridiculous.
So are they like conservatives? Or are they kind of a mix of conservatives and liberals? Or
Elon Musk fans are mostly conservatives, liberals, and tech bros. And a ton of people who are delusional enough to think that Elon Musk is like the new Tony Stark. That was the whole thing. They would say Elon Musk is the real life Tony Stark. So you got a ton of these libertarian tech bros, a ton of MAGA people. As I show you, one of the people that the tweets I put up there was a big MAGA person, and they like him because he gives the appearance of owning the libs. And yeah, creative experiments, no. Libertarians love Elon. And I'll explain this to CJ because
libertarians love
you probably don't follow
I
this,
don't know a lot of this stuff. If I don't even know. I don't
ever
care.
since I got on Twitter, like I didn't know about this before I got on Twitter until like I joined Twitter around 2019. I was like really late in the game. But when I joined Twitter in 2019, I was like, who are these hordes of Elon fans, bro? Like they're everywhere. They don't really fuck with me anymore. But I remember like whenever people would criticize Elon, there'd be all these people that like Elon not that bad. Come on, why are you guys going after Elon? And especially with the whole Twitter thing, the Twitter files thing, that made it like even more ridiculous. That's why I'm greatly enjoying the story. I'm greatly enjoying the story because as someone who witnessed this cult, and I called Elon Musk fans, I literally sent out a tweet where I said the people who support Elon Musk are the biggest class traders in politics. So I have been having a great time watching them come to reality.
I've been having a great time.
Where they're like, I can't believe Elon will betray us. As Comrade Misty, our friend, said, there's actually another tweet I want to show. I retweeted not too long ago. I need to get this person on the show too. She always got great takes. I retweeted it not too long. Here it is. I showed this one as a kind of final wrap up. This is just a thought. Always have great tweets. She says, Elon Musk is not betraying you. He was never your ally to begin with. And the fact that you ever felt any type of camaraderie with a billionaire who wants to implant your brain is 100% your own fault. So the fact that people are even sending these tweets show the amount of people who felt betrayed by Elon. There's one more I actually want to read because I remember I saw one from Caitlin Johnstone. Here it is. I found it.
Yeah, I saw that one too. I did see that one. That's a good one.
Yeah, so this is Caitlin Johnstone's tweet to wrap the segment up. If you find Elon Musk hiring of a CEO with a World Economic Forum and mainstream media background shocking and contradictory, it's probably an indication that your worldview isn't informed by an accurate perception of what really happening. And she continues, this thread actually a great way to end the segment. If this appointment shocks you, you probably haven't been thinking accurate thoughts about Musk. I love how you said that. You haven't been thinking accurate thoughts. That is so perfect. That's such a great way to put it. And you probably haven't been thinking accurate thoughts about the World Economic Forum. Nothing about this stands out as surprising. Like you see, I'm not surprised. For those who see both figures as status quo global capitalism. People who think, you guys know one of the biggest contracts, or probably the biggest, I'll be careful to say one of the biggest. One of the biggest contracts that Elon Musk has is with the Pentagon. Mm-hmm. You guys know that? So Elon Musk, who has a giant contract with the Pentagon, is going to be an anti-establishment fighter that they can't control. Can someone explain to me how that makes any sense?